Okay, so till now we discuss about basics of Python. Then we move to for loop, nested for loop, if condition, while. Okay, and then I think we move to file handling, packages, function, modules, and then we move to, I suppose, exception handling. Have we done or not?
No, we haven't done function as well. Like I think.
सर
Okay.
प्रोसीड पैकेजेस भी नहीं करे.
नहीं, पैकेजेस तो कोई बड़ा टॉपिक नहीं है, वो तो सिंपल है ही है कि आप फोल्डर के अंदर रख दो बस, डेट्स इट. ओके, मैं आपको अभी इसके बारे में एक्सप्लेन कर दूंगा, डोंट वरी. ओके, सो exactly I forgot what exactly we done. So our main, kindly mute, main topic is MySQL for this point of time. So if I talk about these packages, the packages are nothing. What exactly the mean of the library, what exactly the mean of the package, let me explain. Combining multiple function into a single file, okay, that is called module. That we already done n number of time. Okay, so let's suppose what I am doing, I am making multiple function. Remember function or forget with the help of def that we are supposed to make the functions. Okay, combining multiple function into a single file, that is called module. Let's suppose these are the multiple modules. Okay, this is the module 1, module 2, module 3. So these are the modules. Whenever we are combining the multiple function into a single unit or a single file, that is called module. Combining these module into a folder, okay, into a folder, that is called package. Okay, that is called package. Let's suppose this one is the package 1. Same thing I did, that is the package 2. Okay, the same thing I did, that is the package 2. Okay, inside this, let's suppose again multiple modules. Okay, so these become the modules. Okay, the simple file which contain the multiple function, that become the modules. Okay, now these modules combine together into a folder, and that folder is called package. Multiple packages combine together again into a single folder. Okay, again into a single folder, that is called library. That's it. This is the only funda. Okay, so combining multiple modules into a folder, that folder will be called as a package. Multiple packages will be combined to a single folder, that is called a library. This is the entire scenario. Okay, for example, now how you will do, for example, this is my package. Okay, the name of the package, let's suppose connection. Okay, I am making a folder and I am making a folder name, that is the connection. Inside connection there is one file that is called module, because it contains the multiple functions. Okay, so let's suppose the name of this file is MySQL. Okay, let's suppose this one is the package, this one is a module. Okay, the MySQL is a module, and there is one more module, and that module is called Oracle. Okay, so connection is a package. Inside package there is one module, and that module name is called MySQL, which contain the number of different functions. Okay, let's suppose the function 1 connection, function 2 MySQL connection, function 3 fetch data, and so on. Inside Oracle, let's suppose there is another multiple function, Oracle connection, Oracle data, Oracle fetch. Okay, just imagine this scenario. Now I want to import this connection, MySQL, and this particular function, that is the fetch data. How you will import? If it is a simple module, then how you normally import the data? MySQL dot fetch data. That's it. Okay, MySQL dot fetch. This is the simple way. Now this module is inside this package. So how I will import? Import connection dot, okay, connection dot MySQL dot this one, let's suppose this fetch data. That's it, fetch data. That's it. This is the way. Now this one is a package. Inside this package there is a module. That module is called MySQL. Inside MySQL there is one method, okay, one function that is called fetch data. Now you know various possibilities as FD, okay, giving the aliasing to the same, that is the as FD, whatever that you want to, you can. So this is the entire process: package, library, and your modules. Same multiple packages inside a single folder, that is called library. Let's suppose the library 1. So how you will import? Library 1 dot connection dot, okay, that's mean I am saying from where I am fetching the data, from the library 1, okay, library 1 dot connection, that's mean I am opening this folder. Inside connection there is one more module, that module is MySQL. Inside MySQL that I want to fetch only a single function, okay. If you want to entirely import that package, no need to write this concept, you just simply write this library 1 dot connection dot MySQL, okay. So I think now the picture is clear regarding the packages, library, and modules, okay. So let me show you. I should, there would be an example for the same, so just give me a second, I'll show you. Exactly. I don't know where exactly that folder is, but yes, I entirely made these things. So let just give me a second for the same, I'll show you. I forgot where exactly that, because the complete example is there and the professional example is there. I don't know, I will show you later on that entire thing, okay. So now I think the picture is clear. So prior to move your database connectivity, I am covering another topic, that is the exception handling, okay, exception handling. Now your assignment is just get familiar with MySQL. You have time now, it will take only 1 or 2 days to cover this topic, that is the exception handling. And prior to that you are responsible to play with MySQL, and after that I will show you some basic of MySQL if you are not comfortable with this, and a little one advanced thing inside this MySQL, okay. So prior to move this MySQL database connectivity, there is one small topic, and that topic is called exception handling. So I am touching this topic, that is the exception handling, okay. Again, this one is the important topic at the industry point of view, because inside organization you are supposed to handle the exceptions, otherwise your product is not on the industry standard product. You cannot say that product is on the industry standard product, because you are supposed to take care about these exceptions as well into your code. So now what exactly the meaning of the exceptions and how you can handle these exceptions, that is the main concern. So exception, we already know, whenever you are doing the mistakes inside your code, you get some kind of exception, like file not found, okay, and might be the exception is key error or the value error, something like this. These are the classes basically, okay. These are the classes which are responsible to capture the exception okay, which are responsible to capture the exception, whatever the exception that coming inside your code, that could be taken care by these type of classes. Okay, so I will explain you in great detail what exactly the role of these particular classes and how you are supposed to handle the exception inside your code. Okay, so exception, what exactly the exception is if I describe the the exceptions in great detail. So exceptions are two types. The one is syntax error. The syntax error mean okay, the one is, sir, how do you do, नेगी सर, आई थिंक
नितिन जी क्या हाल है?
बस ठीक ठाक सर, आप बताइए।
एक मिनट होल्ड करना नितिन, है एक मिनट होल्ड करना।
हाँ जी, हाँ जी।
हेलो सर, कैसे हैं सर आप?
बस ठीक है सर, आप सबकी दुआ से बच गया।
मुझे मजा नहीं आ रही आपकी, कहाँ गए आप?
नहीं, मैं स्क्रीन पे ही हूँ, आप देखो।
अच्छा, अब आए।
हाँ,
आँख पे लग गई थी मैंने सुना।
हाँ जी, क्या कहते?
आँख पे चोट लगी थी?
हाँ सर, आँख में लगी थी चोट। एक्चुअली हुआ क्या कि ये क्लिप होता है ना, ये हेयर बैंड, ये आँख में लग गया गलती से, और आँख में मतलब ये वाइट हिस्से पे लग गया, थोड़ी सी ब्लीडिंग सी हो गई थी। तो चलो बचाव हो गया, अगर ब्लैक पे लगता तो काम ज़्यादा ख़राब हो जाना था। तो वाइट पे लगने की वजह से हाँ, अब तो बिल्कुल ठीक।
हो गया?
कोरोना भी, हाँ जी, कोरोना भी ठीक है अब तो।
अब बच्चे ठीक हैं?
हाँ, बच्चे ठीक हैं, सब सेफ हैं जी, बच गया। क्योंकि मैं इसी, ये कमरा दिख रहा है ना, इसी में बैठा हूँ पिछले 20-25 दिनों से, महीने से ऊपर ही हो गया, ये लगा के चलो आप।
नेटफ्लिक्स पे कोई मूवी बची है कि नहीं बची?
नहीं, मैंने नेटफ्लिक्स नहीं देखा सर। मैंने एक्चुअली जो टाइम पास किया है, मैंने फेसबुक चला के किया है, ठीक है, और मैंने गेम खेल के किया है, और गेम मैंने चेस बहुत खेली है सर।
हो जाए फिर एक एक हाथ।
हाँ, लगा लेंगे किसी दिन। तो कल मैंने वो अनइंस्टॉल कर दी। कल मैं बहुत बुरी तरह से हारा किसी बंदे से, तो आप इमेजिन नहीं कर सकते कि बहुत बुरी हार मिली है कल मुझे, और मुझे अपने आप पे इतना गुस्सा आया और मैंने उसको डिलीट कर दिया।
क्या बहुत पहले से खेलते हो कि
नहीं, मैं खेलता था, पहले खेलता था, लेकिन अभी टाइम पास 500 गेम्स खेली सर मैंने पूरे, मतलब इस सेशन में ना, और 500 में से मैं 350 जीता, 150 गेम्स हारा, और कल मैं बहुत बुरा हारा। तो लेकिन जब मैं कल हार गया तो मुझे अपने आप पे गुस्सा आया और मैंने वो उठा करके अनइंस्टॉल कर दी। हारा, मैं आपको बताऊं हारा कैसे। मेरे पास एक रानी थी और 2 हाथी बचे थे।
तो सभी कुछ बचा हुआ था?
हाँ, और उस दूसरे बंदे के पास सिर्फ एक राजा था और एक सिपाही था और एक वो थी, रानी थी, और उसने मुझे हरा दिया।
क्या बात है?
पता नहीं क्या हुआ कल सर, मतलब इतना बुरा हारा मैं, तो मुझे बड़ी शर्म आई, तो मैंने उसके बाद उसको डिलीट ही कर दिया। चलो, एनीवेज सर, वी आर डिस्कसिंग अबाउट द टॉपिक, दैट टॉपिक नेम इज कॉल्ड एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग। सो हमारा जो दैट टॉपिक इज एक्सेप्शन हैंडलिंग दैट वी आर डिस्कसिंग। प्रायर टू मूव MySQL, there is very small topic left with us, that is the exception handling. So we just started this topic, and it's still your assignment that you are supposed to do the practice with MySQL, because whenever I am talking about database connectivity, at that time I am talking about 90% of this MySQL and 10% of your Python. Okay, whenever we are discussing about the database connectivity, at that time 90% that you are supposed to use the command of these, and the 10% of your Python, that for loop, list, tuple, that you are supposed to handle the data with the help of these data structures. But yes, whenever you are supposed to fetch the data, at that time you should have take the help of this MySQL. Okay, so Prior to move this topic, I still leaving this topic for this point of time, and I am giving you some time, 1 day or 2 day, because this topic will be covered into the 2 day, max 2.5 days. So prior to that, your assignment is that you should be get familiar with this MySQL, because this one is the important one. But yes, I will take a 1 day to cover all these things, and I will tell you how you can easily cover. I suppose I discussed that website name tutorial points or something, w3schools.com, that I give you the reference. I think did I give the reference to you guys for this w3schools.com?
नहीं
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yeah.
I remember that. I tell you on this website. Yeah, please.
सर ये तो बच्चे हैं, ये तो सारे यंग बच्चे हैं, इनको सब याद होगा.
Don't worry, sir. Don't worry. That's why I am revising all the things. That's why I'm giving you the.
आप बिलीव करो, जितना आपने पढ़ाया है वो जैसे ब्लैक बोर्ड के ऊपर जैसे वो ब्रश मार के क्लीन करते हैं ना,
हाँ.
वही हो गया है.
सर सबका हुआ पड़ा है, मेरा भी वही हाल हुआ पड़ा है, क्योंकि 1 महीने के बाद मैंने आज अपना सिस्टम ऑन किया है, तो सबके साथ ही है. डोंट वरी. So no problem at all. So I am again giving you some time that you should be get familiar with this MySQL, and w3schools.com is the best for learning this MySQL. At least if you learn 20%, then I can teach you up to 50%, because if you are 0, then it is very difficult. I still able to teach you only 20% if you are 0. So I request you all kindly spend some time on this MySQL, because this one is very useful component, and if you are not good into the programming, you can establish your career into this field. But yes, if you know Python and MySQL, then you are capable enough to make the projects as well. Okay, without this MySQL, it's very difficult. Without any database, it's very difficult to make the projects, because you are supposed to keep the record of everything. Okay, so I still giving you some time, and I'm referring you this website w3schools.com. that is the important one. Whenever you are talking about this MySQL, they explain this thing into the great detail. Even a child can easily learn from this w3school.com, this particular context, that is the MySQL. Okay, don't worry, but yes, you should at least try for 20%, then I can teach you up to 50%. If you are from 0, then it is very difficult. I am only able to scale you on 25%. Okay, so still your assignment, that is the MySQL. Okay, so prior to move this MySQL, there is one topic. That topic name is called exception handling. And what exactly the exceptions are, we just started this topic, sir. The exception handling, that's mean the errors that you are supposed to handle. That error, whenever you are talking about the industry standard projects, it is an important one that you are supposed to fetch, you are supposed to handle the exceptions, whatever the exception that are coming, you are supposed to handle these exceptions, then you are supposed to deliver that product to the client. Okay, so this one is again very small topic, but yes, very interesting and very useful topic in the context of the industry standard projects. Okay, so exception, that you already familiar with the exception. The exception something like this: the key error, whenever you are looking for a key and that key is not available, the key error, value error, file not find error, OS error. So these are the classes basically. Okay, there are some classes. Inside that classes, these are the exception which are available. Okay, we will discuss this thing into the great detail. So the one is the syntax error. There are two. If I categorize the exceptions into the categories, there are two major categories. The one is the syntax error, and the second one is the runtime error. Okay, now what exactly meaning of the syntax error? The syntax error, the normally error which occur because of the invalid syntax, that are called syntax error. For example, apart for writing this print, that you are writing print something like this, you did the spelling mistake, okay, or you tab indented error. So these are the syntax error, because you are supposed to taken care of these errors whenever you are writing the code. Okay, so this the one type of error, that is the syntax error. That syntax error mean that you are supposed to follow the syntactical way, but exactly the way on the same way that you are supposed to handle that code. Okay, tab indented. Okay, you are supposed to not do the mistakes for the spelling mistakes, something like this. These type of error are categorized into the syntax error. Okay, and the second one is the important one, that is the runtime errors. Yes, the runtime error, the whenever you are executing a code, everything is fine. Let's suppose your code is syntactically fine, then you are supposed to execute that code, and whenever you are executing that code, at that time that you are getting the errors. Okay, so that errors are called runtime error. For example, that you are looking for some data and that data is not available. For example, in the case of the list, let's suppose this one is a list. okay, and you are, here are only two indexes 0 and 1, but you are looking for the index number 3. So what you will get? You will get the error. Okay, you will get the error. And the same thing, for example, in the case of the key value pair, let's suppose this one is a key and this one is a value, you are passing a invalid key. Let's suppose you are passing invalid key, that is the KK. That KK key is not available, that's why you are getting the error. Okay, and this error will be fetched during the runtime. So this type of error are called the runtime error, and these types of error, the syntactical error, which are called the syntax error. So from where we are going to focus on? We are going to focus on these runtime errors, because runtime error are normally generated by the invalid input. Okay, as a user, let's suppose I am entering a, that is the -1. So -1 is not a age. Okay, at that time that you are supposed to handle this type of scenario, because user can enter anything. User can enter, let's suppose, -20. Okay, -20, but you should give a message to the user that is not valid input. Okay, so the same thing, whenever you are entering a wrong username and password, you are getting the error message that username and password is not available. Sometime the file is not available. The file is not available. What exactly happening? You are getting the output that file not found error. File not found error. But as a programmer, okay, as a programmer, you must be, as a programmer, you must have to handle these type of errors. You must have to think about it. Okay, if the file is not fetching from the, from the source, then you must give a message to the user that file is not available. Or what except that you can do, you can make a alternate way, something like this. Let's suppose the one file that is from India, okay, India, and another file that is present into the USA. Let's suppose I am a user, I am fetching a data. By mistake, this India file is not available. Okay, India file is not available. Then what will happen? User will simply get file not found error. But alternate that you can do, you can fetch the data from the USA. Okay, you can fetch the data from the USA. If it is not available, then what message that you will get? You will get file not found error. But I don't want this message. I want the data will be come from the USA. Okay, data come from the USA. So this type of scenarios that you can handle with the help of the exceptions. Or what else that you can do? You can simply display a very beautiful message to the user. This file is not available, sir, for this time. Kindly come back after some time. Okay, this message is very useful message, informative message. Now the user will understand, okay, this file is not available. I must come back after 5 minutes or 10 minutes. If I give the error something like this to the user, normally that errors that we get, file not found error. Okay, you might have seen such type of errors like this. Okay, let me show you. I think you guys are forget everything. Okay, just give me a second.